The number one protein for people over the age of 50 is not whey protein. But there's a lot of nuance to that discussion because whey protein is still the best under different circumstances. It all depends on what you're looking at. The bottom line is that the type of protein that I'm talking about is usually one that people over 50 don't get enough of, so it becomes more important. So let it be known that even though the title suggests that whey protein is not the most important, I would probably say that it's probably still the most easy to get your complete proteins in via like a whey protein shake at any age, okay? Because it's going to be high in leucine, so it's going to trigger your muscles to start repairing. It's going to trigger muscle protein synthesis. And the best way to get that is with either meat or probably a whey protein shake. But what I'm talking about today is something that has specific application for people that are older. So we'll get into that science. After today's video, I put a link down below for Hiya multivitamin. So if you have kids, you've got to try this with them. It's a monk fruit sweetened, chewable multivitamin. And they now also have a sleep formula too, which is just going to be GABA and theanine, so super mild. So you can give it to kids, chewable multivitamin type, and it helps them just relax. No melatonin, doesn't sedate them. But the multivitamin is great because like with my little kids, at the time of filming this, they're almost 6 and 3. And it's still like to help get them a little bit more in the way of nutrients if their diet had some gaps that day. And they love it, it's like a ritual for them. But the best thing is for you, that's a 50% off, like literally half off discount link for Hiya multivitamins. So check that link out at the top line of the description underneath this video. For your kids, for your grandkids, for your neighbor's kids, whatever, that link down below. The first thing that I have to address here is why this protein is good for elderly people. It was published in the Journal of Nutrition and Dietetics. And what this study did is it divided elderly people into two groups that for 15 days consumed either whey protein or collagen protein. It compared them directly. What they ultimately found out is that collagen protein ended up restoring their nitrogen balance better. What on earth is Thomas talking about? What does that mean? So a nitrogen balance, positive nitrogen balance, means that you're in a state where you're not breaking down muscle. You have enough amino acids in your body, in the pool. Negative nitrogen balance means that you're probably breaking down muscle and you do not have enough. So if you have a low nitrogen balance, you need to eat more protein. If you have a high nitrogen balance, you're right where you need to be. Okay, what the heck? Whey protein is a complete protein. Why was the nitrogen balance higher in the collagen group? Well, I have two theories here because the researchers can only speculate two. Theory number one is maybe older people have more active fibroblasts, which directly dictate kind of what happens with the collagen. And as the fibroblasts start to kind of weaken, the collagen breaks down, which is why we get wrinkly, why our joints go south. So increasing collagen when we're older becomes more important to make up for that, to offset that. So by increasing collagen, there was less breakdown and better nitrogen balance. Now, the other side that goes hand in hand with this is that as people get older, they tend to eat less collagen anyway. People start watching their saturated fat intake, they watch their meat intake, they simply eat less in general, especially as you get up there in age. You're not seeing grandma choking down burgers all the time. You're usually seeing her eat smaller salads and little light bird food, right? But the collagen, the gristle in the burger, the tendons, that connective tissue, that A, goes down in the diet as people get older. At the same time, it becomes more important. So the gap gets huge. So it ends up being a very important nutrient or an important protein. And what's interesting is if you look at the scientific literature, collagen is very, very good at supporting muscle building as well. So it has a powerful effect at sort of staving off age-related sarcopenia. As a matter of fact, there was a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition that had people with sarcopenia, people that had muscle wasting, 53 people, and they gave them 15 grams of collagen or a placebo for 12 weeks along with some resistance training. They found that all the groups, placebo or not, improved their overall muscle mass and their strength because they were resistance training. But the collagen group built 4.2 kilograms of lean muscle. whereas the non-collagen group only built 2.9 kilograms. Point is that collagen does play a role in muscle building. It's just through a different mechanism independent of mTOR or leucine. Now I know that's complicated and may not really matter. The point is especially in people with sarcopenia, especially with people that are over 50 that start to lose muscle mass, collagen could be one of the saving graces. That does not mean that you take collagen and don't take other protein supplementation. It just means if you're already doing something and it's kind of working, adding 5 to 10 grams of collagen per day could literally be a game changer for you. It could literally be the difference between you being in a positive nitrogen balance and being able to support your muscle, or you being in a negative nitrogen balance. You can go all the way up to 15 grams per day. You could go more than that. But realistically, better yet, have some ground beef or some ground chicken or some ground turkey that has the gristle in it. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I'll see you tomorrow.